Okay, today I'm going to explain the benefits of a protein skimmer and just kind of give my review on the one I have. It's nothing fancy, it's just a Red Sea prizm, but it works pretty good. But I'm just going to show you how it works, explain that, explain how to set it up, and then, the maintenance and stuff you have to do to it. Alright, this is the protein skimmer right here. As you can see, it's got, half an inch of nasty gunk in there. I think I cleaned it out last night, so that's pretty good for just getting that shit every night. And when you open the lid, all the foam comes out right there. So if you have foam coming out the top, it's still doing pretty good. You really don't need to clean it. But, just since I'm here, I'll show you what to do. The prizm has, like, these two little nipple things, whatever. The first one you use to prime it, which is when you first start it up, and you want to get the water flowing. And the second one is when you keep it in all the time. Once you just take that off, set that down, hope it doesn't fall in the tank. And then you just take this off, and you can see that's the bubbles. You want to adjust that so the bubbles are a little bit over that. If the bubbles are overflowing, then you can adjust it so they don't overflow into your tank. Anyway, enjoy the walk through my house. We're about to move, that's where there's boxes. Anyway, you just want to, I dump all this shit in the toilet because it's nasty as fuck. See, it looks like someone took a shit in there. Blech, and it stinks. And that's all the nasty foam and shit. I mean, you wouldn't expect your tank to be that nasty, but it does. I guess how it works, it creates all these micro bubbles, and the micro bubbles have static electricity, and the proteins that are like pretty much almost microscopic stick to those bubbles. And when the bubbles come off the top, they pop and just form that nasty gook. So what you want to do, every day or so is wash this out. I would imagine if you do it every day, you'd get better results, because I imagine the efficiency goes down with time. So, I mean, if you can clean it out every day, that's fine. I doubt it will overflow on you. It will probably start pumping shit through, because there's all this slimy stuff that accumulates in here. And you want to make sure that's clean, because that prevents the bubbles from going through. So what I do, I just rinse it out. It really doesn't matter if it's, perfectly clean in there. And then I just get a paper towel. And then you just stick your finger in there and clean it all out. I'm sure you can even see it, sorry. You just gotta make sure it's clean in there, and then you can use the rest to clean the inside if you want. And that's what it looks like. It's nasty as hell. And then you just stick it back on top. Make sure it doesn't mess up the O-ring, because sometimes you can pinch the O-ring wrong, and then the watertight seal won't be there. And then you just put the hose back on the second little nipple thing, and unless you adjusted the water flow too low, then you could have lost the water flow. I'm just going to go get the top to it. Okay, and now what you want to do, you want to adjust this little knob right here. This is the water flow knob. You want to adjust it so bubbles are just coming out the top. I mean, you'll know the difference, because right now, I don't know if you can see the bubbles, but they're kind of in the bottom. But you want to adjust it so the water's just going in that little chamber. You can kind of play with it, but it's kind of good to watch for a little bit, because sometimes the bubbles will start, it takes a while to build up, and then you'll come back and there'll just be water filling up the cup. But it usually won't overflow. If that happens, it usually goes through this hole back into the tube. But just watch, that outtake, or whatever you want to call it. And if the bubbles are just coming out like that, that's looking pretty good right now. And you can either do it a little bit more or a little bit less. It just makes your skim, mate, or whatever you want to call it, a little bit wetter or drier. I find it this way is a little bit, you get the most for your money. Like tomorrow, there should be another inch or so. But yeah, you see how it's kind of just struggling to come out? That's what you want. You don't want the bubbles shooting out. Like, see, that's fine. See, it just kind of, it's slow. It takes it a few tries to come out. That's probably what you want. And then you can just check on it in a little bit. And that's all I have to say for the protein skimmer. And then, as far as other maintenance, you know, this tube can get clogged up every now and then. Make sure you change that, and just make sure you change, you clean out the pipes and stuff, and clean it out back there every now and then. But other than that, you know, in the tank, it just looks like that little plastic strainer. It's no big deal. I mean, the noise, it's not that bad. But, I mean, especially if you have some water flowing, I mean, it's not that bad. I wouldn't recommend having it in your bedroom if you're a light sleeper, but anyway, that's all I have to say about the protein skimmer. I think it retails for like $120. You can probably get it for $120 at your pet store. I think I got this for like $35 used. So, I mean, if you can find one used, that's perfect. And some people say that, you know, they're not good enough for, you know, a 55-gallon tank or whatever they're rated for, but as you can see, on a 55-gallon, I probably have enough room, you know, for one more. So if I ever want to upgrade in the future, I could always have two running, and they could probably pull out, you know, almost everything in the water. And then, you know, just kind of random, but my filtration is just a simple filter from Walmart. All I really use it for is the water flow, and you know, the physical filtration of that floss, and then just the carbon to clear up the water and take out any odor. It's nothing special. People try to, you know, spend a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, the penguins and all the emperors are really good, but I really don't need all that shit. The bio wheel to me it's kind of pointless if you have live rock and stuff. The live rock does all the filtration you need, and they say the bio wheel adds oxygen to the water, which is important, but so does the protein skimmer. That adds tons, and you know, you can see all my fish, they're fine. I didn't know if you saw, but I have a Clarkie and a false perculus somewhere right there, and they get along fine. When he's not in the anemone, they'll be together chilling, and for some reason he doesn't want to go into anything. I have a sea bay and the bubble tip, and he doesn't want to go into anything, so I don't know, let me know what you think. Here's my, I know this is kind of random, but here's my pulsing genie I'm pretty excited about. I got it as like maybe a few heads, and it's starting to spread a lot. And then there's a bubble coral I got for like $40. They said it was like a medium, but it had 5 heads on it, but they kind of grew together into 2, and then one more down there, so that's doing really good. I did have a sea urchin, and it would like lay on it and fuck it up and shit, so it was all in and everything, but it's doing better now. Anyway, I'll try to make some more videos, because I know I have like a lot of subscribers, even though I only saw 1. But keep subscribing. I'll be making all kinds of videos, my aquarium videos, my stupid how-to videos, just everything. You can ignore what you want, watch what you want. Anyway, bye. I'm sure this video is like at 20 minutes right now.